Hey, listen to this, Marie! My sister Yvette is getting married!
Wait, really? That's wonderful, but is the guy her boyfriend from the same band?
Yeah, turns out she's also pregnant, so they decided to go ahead and get married.
She's pregnant too?
Yeah, so they're both quitting the band and getting real jobs. It's sad that Yvette's dream is ending like this, but as her big brother, I'm just happy she's getting married. And a baby on top of that. Double the good news!
That's true. It's going to be tough going forward, but it's still something to celebrate.
Right, I knew you'd see it that way. My parents aren't exactly thrilled about it, though. Apparently they're furious, like, how dare you get married like this?
Well, I can understand it's complicated for them. It might sound old-fashioned, but I get why they feel the order of things matters.
Really? You sound just like them. She's a grown adult making her own choices.
I'm not criticizing her, Tyler. I'm just saying I understand where your parents are coming from. It's not the same as me agreeing with them.
Fair enough, I guess. I just worry that everyone's gonna make her feel terrible about this. She's already stressed enough as it is.
What do you mean she's already stressed? Have you been talking to her a lot about this?
She called me pretty much the moment she found out she was pregnant. I'm her big brother. Of course she calls me first. She was crying and everything.
That's understandable. Finding out you're pregnant when you weren't planning for it is a huge shock.
Exactly. She said Derek is stepping up at least. He's the one who suggested they get married.
Well, that is good to hear. As long as he's committed to her and the baby, that's what matters.
Yeah, I just want her to feel supported, you know? Growing up, she always looked up to me. I don't want her to feel like she's going through this alone.
But getting married and having a baby is still good news. Let's make sure we celebrate them properly.
That's my wife. You always get it. So it's fine if we help cover some of their wedding costs as the happy couple's family, right?
Wait, what?
She actually came to me about it. She wants to have the wedding before she starts showing. But you know, they were both freelance musicians. They basically have no savings.
Well, they were always buying new instruments, and I remember you saying every concert they did ran at a loss.
Right, but they still want to do one last farewell concert.
Oh, seriously?
And since it's their last one, they want to do it at a pretty big venue, so whatever little savings they have will all go toward that.
I see. In that case, they should pick one or the other, the wedding or the farewell concert. Or honestly, just combine them.
That's ridiculous. Of course they can't do that. A wedding needs to be a proper wedding. So anyway, it's fine if we help cover the wedding costs, right? We're doing pretty well for ourselves.
No, we can't do that.
What? Why?
Just because we're doing well doesn't mean we have money to throw around. We're both working full-time and budgeting carefully to make it work.
But we do have some savings put aside. My little sister is struggling. Can't we help her out just a little?
Do you have any idea how much effort goes into that just a little? Every time Yvette's band ran a deficit, she came crying to you. And every time you quietly slipped her money, all added up, you've given her over $10,000 already.
Wait, have I really given them that much?
Yes, really. Do you want me to list it out for you? There was the $800 when their van broke down on tour, the $1,200 when they needed to press physical CDs, the $2,500 when their equipment got stolen. I kept track, Tyler, every single time.
Okay, when you lay it all out like that, it does add up.
It adds up to $10,000 over 4 years, and not once, not a single time has she sent so much as a thank you card, let alone paid anything back.
She's been busy. Being in a band takes up a lot of time.
She wasn't too busy to come to you every time she needed money, and not once has she even sent Ellie a birthday card or gift. We are not giving Yvette another single dollar.
But she wants to wear a wedding dress. She's been talking about a real wedding since she was a little girl. I remember her playing dress up and acting out the whole ceremony.
I hear you, Tyler. I really do. But nostalgia is not a good enough reason to drain our bank account. If she wants a real wedding, she needs to make real financial choices.
What do you mean?
Then she should give up the farewell concert or switch to a smaller venue. If they can't pull it off on their own, they need to accept a simpler wedding.
Come on, don't be so harsh. She said she'll definitely pay this one back.
She always says that. She said that when she needed money for the van. She said it when she needed the recording equipment. And here we are, still waiting.
This is different. She's starting a new chapter now. A real job, a husband, a baby. She's gonna be responsible going forward.
Then she can prove that by actually putting together a repayment plan. How much will she pay each month, and how many years will it take to pay off? A few $100s a month isn't going to cut it. At the very minimum, I need her to sign a written repayment agreement.
Huh?
I'm not being cruel, Tyler. I'm being realistic. A baby is expensive, you know? And they've both been freelancing up to now. I'm not lending money to someone with no clear plan to repay it.
You don't have to be so cold about it. She can just pay back whatever she can whenever she can. We're family. We look out for each other, right?
How is this looking out for each other? We're always the ones giving, never the other way around. Name one time Yvette has ever done something for this family. One time she showed up for us.
That's not fair. Family relationships aren't transactional.
I'm not saying they are, but they also can't be completely one-sided. The answer is no, not a single dollar. If you want to help her so badly, use your own savings.
My savings are basically nothing. You know I spend what I earn.
Yes, Tyler, I am very aware of that, which is exactly why I handle our finances, and why this decision is not yours to make alone. Marie, thank you so much. Because of you guys, we got the venue booked, and we're doing it at Enchanted Kingdom. I can't believe it. It's literally a dream. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. You two are always looking out for us. Hold on. What exactly is going on here? Tyler told me about the wedding, but I was very clear that we would not be funding Yvette's wedding. Huh? But Tyler said he got it all covered. He told me you approved it, too. Excuse me? Oh, wait. Did Tyler maybe do this behind your back? Oops. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Yvette, I need you to be completely straight with me right now. This is not a joke. How long have you been planning this? Well, Tyler came to me about a week ago. He said not to worry about the money. He'd take care of it. I did ask him if you were on board. He said yes, you both talked it over. He told you I agreed. He said you were happy to help, that it was both of your idea to do something nice for us. How was I supposed to know he was lying? I understand that. I'm not angry at you for believing him, but I need to understand the full picture. Okay. How much exactly did Tyler give you? We're past the point of dancing around it. Just tell me everything. He gave us $50,000! $50,000? I actually said $10,000 would be fine at first, but Tyler said not to hold back. I mean, he still remembered my childhood dream. That's so like him, right?
What childhood dream?
When I was like 7 years old, I told Tyler I wanted to get married at Enchanted Kingdom. I saw it in a magazine and completely fell in love with it. Tyler apparently remembered all these years later. He even brought it up before I did.
Does a wedding at Enchanted Kingdom really cost $50,000?
That's actually on the cheaper end. This is literally the most basic package. The mascot characters just pop in for a few minutes. Honestly, I'd love to have all the characters there, and I really wanted the princess dress too, but I'm holding back on that one.
The basic package costs $50,000, and you think that's reasonable?
For Enchanted Kingdom, it really is. The full princess experience runs over $100,000. We were being pretty modest, all things considered.
Our own wedding only cost $30,000. I can't believe he gave his sister $50,000.
Tyler spoils me way too much.
Hey, Yvette, I'm sorry, but is there any way you can return that $50,000? As you can probably tell, I never approved this.
That's not going to happen. We already paid the venue in full.
You paid $50,000 in full within a week.
The date we wanted was in high demand. The venue said they needed full payment up front to hold it, so yeah, it's gone.
Right, of course. Okay, well, at least confirm. You are going to pay us back, right? That's what Tyler told me.
That was the plan, but yeah, probably not going to happen.
What?
We're moving into a bigger apartment now that the baby's coming. That move is going to cost a lot, and I looked it up. Raising a kid is expensive, so realistically, there's just no room to pay you back.
Yvette, you just told me the venue cost $50,000. You knew you had no savings, and you also knew, or should have known, that you couldn't pay it back. Did you ever intend to repay us at all?
I mean, we always said we'd pay Tyler back eventually, but I guess eventually is kind of indefinite.
You can't be serious. So you're not going to pay back a single dollar?
Can't we just call it a really generous wedding gift from you guys? Don't be so stingy. We're family. Anyway, I'll send you the wedding invitation soon. Bring Ellie too. The three of you can come as a family.
How could you go behind my back like this? I heard everything from Yvette. You gave her $50,000 without my permission.
What was I supposed to do? No matter how much I tried to reason with you, you kept saying no. So I figured the only way was to just go ahead and give her the money.
Don't you dare joke about this. How could you just give away $50,000 without telling me?
I want my little sister to have a beautiful wedding. What's wrong with spending money on family?
Your family is us, Tyler, and you went and spent our money behind my back.
Yvette has been chasing her dreams since she was a kid, but the band never took off and now she has to quit because of the pregnancy. I just wanted to help her achieve one more dream she's had since she was little. She said she'd pay it back this time, so what's the problem?
She just told me she has no intention of paying it back.
What?
Said we're family, so it's fine. You two are exactly alike, you know that? You both whip out the word family when it's convenient for you.
She told you that? Just like that? She actually said she's not going to pay it back.
Word for word. She said to call it a generous wedding gift and stop being stingy. Sound familiar?
That's
I mean, I did tell her it was a gift. I didn't think she'd actually say that to your face, though.
Of course you told her it was a gift, because that's how you operate. You give and never ask for anything back. And that would be fine if it were your money, but you didn't use your money, did you?
No way. That's a real problem, because that money, I pulled it from Ellie's college savings account.
What? You used our daughter's college fund? Do you have any idea how hard I worked to save that money?
Well, I had to. That was the only account with that kind of money in it. I don't have much in my own savings, and that was the only account whose card and PIN I actually knew.
You knew the PIN because I trusted you. I gave you that information in case of an emergency. This was not an emergency, Tyler. Your sister wanting a theme park wedding is not an emergency.
I know. I'm sorry, Marie. I really am. I panicked. I just wanted to fix things for her.
What are we supposed to do now? Ellie is applying to college next year. Her entire college fund is just gone?
Hey, it'll work out. We're both working. We can save it back up. We'll put every bonus straight into savings.
Do you understand how long it took to save that amount? We started that fund before Ellie was even in middle school. You want to rebuild it in a year?
Not a year, obviously, but over time.
She needs that money for next fall. Tuition deposits, housing applications, all of it. You did not just set us back a little, Tyler. You blew up an entire plan we spent years building.
I'll talk to Yvette. I'll make her understand she has to pay it back. I'll go over there in person.
You should have thought about that before you handed it over. Don't act like this is nothing. I can't trust you anymore. You can't even protect what matters most.
I've said sorry 100 times already, but Yvette said she wanted to get married at a theme park. What was I supposed to do?
You could have said no. That is what you could have done. The same word I said to you clearly more than once. No. Tyler, did you check whose name is on that account?
What?
And you're still going to say I had no choice?
What about the account name? I withdrew money from Ellie's account. That's always been where we put the college fund, right?
Up until she was in elementary school, yes.
What?
We transferred the college savings account into Ellie's name when she was in grade school. She started receiving bigger amounts of birthday and holiday money, so we wanted to teach her how to manage her own money. After that, we opened a new account and moved the college fund there.
So the account I withdrew from
was Ellie's own personal savings, her birthday money, her part-time job earnings, all of it. You cleaned out your own daughter's personal account. You were a terrible father.
What? That can't be right! That account had $50,000 in it! There's no way a high schooler could save that much!
Well, she did. Maybe it's because of the investing she learned about in school.
What?
Kids learn about personal finance in school now, you know. There are actually pretty in-depth lessons on investing. She got really into it, and she's been putting about half her savings into investments. She's been doing it since elementary school, so over 5 years now.
No way! Ellie has been investing since she was in elementary school?
She researched it herself, set up her own account, tracked her own portfolio. While you were busy not noticing, your daughter was building herself a future.
I had no idea she was doing any of that!
You would have known if you paid attention. And a few years ago, when my parents passed away, she received part of the inheritance. My parents absolutely adored Ellie. I never expected them to include her in the will.
Seriously? So that's how she had $50,000 in that account?
And you had the nerve to take every last dollar of it, you absolute deadbeat! That was my $50,000! What are you going to do about it?
What? Ellie, is that you?
Were you expecting someone else? Mom added me to the chat. She figured I deserved to hear this directly.
Ellie,
I told you I wanted to go to college in the city, didn't I? I was saving that specifically for living expenses when I move out, so I wouldn't need student loans. I did all of that myself, and you went and blew it all? You bald jerk!
I am not bald. My forehead is just a little big.
A forehead that grows 2 inches every year is not a little big. Do you understand how long I saved for that? Birthdays, holidays, every shift I picked up at my part-time job. Every time I could have bought something for myself, I didn't, because I was thinking about my future. And you just handed it to Aunt Yvette for a theme park wedding.
Ellie, I am so sorry. I genuinely did not know it was your money. I thought it was the college fund your mom and I set aside.
Does that actually make it better, Dad? You were willing to spend my college fund, too? You were fine taking money from your daughter either way?
Oh, when you put it like that.
Now go get my $50,000 back. Go take it back from Aunt Yvette.
I can't just do that. She already spent it.
Then you pay me back right now, Dad. You covered for your precious sister, so cover me.
But!
Let's see which comes first, Dad paying me back or Mom coming home with divorce papers. I wonder which one happens first.
Divorce papers?
You're done, Dad. Mom says she's divorcing you.
What are you talking about?
She came to pick me up at school earlier. She said, leave early today. We need to talk. Looks like she left work early, too. And then she went straight to City Hall. I'm in the parking lot right now. She went inside to get the divorce forms.
No! That can't be real!
Obviously, if there's a divorce, I'm going with Mom. A father who steals from his own child. There's no way I'm living with you.
Hey, Marie, the divorce thing, that was just venting, right? You're not actually serious.
I'm absolutely serious. I've already signed the papers. When you get home from work, you're signing them too.
No, please. Can you just think about this for a few more days before we make a decision like this? This is a huge step.
I've been thinking about it for years, Tyler. Every time money disappeared, every time I found out after the fact, every time you told me Yvette was more important than our own household, I have been patient for a very long time.
I know I made mistakes, but divorce? Really? We have a family.
We do, and you chose not to protect it. Also, I'm at your parents' house right now.
What?
I told them everything about how you've been steadily funneling our household money to Yvette for years, and about how this time you even took your own daughter's money. Your parents are absolutely furious with you.
Why would you go tell my parents? They have nothing to do with this.
They have everything to do with this, because until the divorce is finalized, I'm asking them to look after Ellie.
What?
I needed to explain the full situation so they understand, and they do. And they're furious at you. They love Ellie so much. They've always said she's brilliant. They're cheering her on through college applications, and you just pulled the rug out from under her. They told me they're cutting you off.
What? Mom and Dad said that? They actually said they're cutting me off.
Your father said it was a betrayal, his exact word. He said a man who steals from his child to fund a party has lost the right to call himself a parent. Your mother cried.
This is too far! I made a mistake, I know that! But now I'm losing my wife, my daughter, and my parents all at once?
You didn't lose us all at once. You made choices, one after another, over years. This is just the day it all caught up with you.
Please, Marie, I'll fix it! I'll find the money! I'll get it back somehow!
I'm heading back to the house now to pack up some things. When you get home from work, we'll sit down and go over the details.
Wait! Please! I don't want a divorce! Can we just calm down and actually talk this through?
You will pay back every dollar of Ellie's savings. After the divorce, you will pay child support. Reliably. There is nothing left for us to talk about. Marie? Oh God, what do I do? Derek, my boyfriend, he ran. What? So, Tyler showed up at my apartment earlier. He said he needs the $50,000 back right now, or he needs me to sign a formal repayment agreement. He even drew up a repayment schedule with penalties for late payments. So Tyler finally figured out the situation. Seems like it finally hit him. But there's no way I can do any of that! And while I was talking with Tyler, Derek just disappeared. He said $50,000 is impossible. And honestly, I can't handle a baby either. He dumped it all on me and ran! Wow, what an absolutely awful man. At the very least, take responsibility for the baby. He won't answer any of my calls. I've called him 20 times. His phone keeps going to voicemail. I think he might have blocked me. I'm sorry that happened to you, genuinely. No one deserves to be abandoned like that. So I came to Tyler's parents' house. I figured they'd help me out, but they told me we're dead to them and wouldn't even let me through the door. That's because I told them everything already. How could you do that to me? What am I supposed to do now? Tyler's not even helping. He's just screaming at me saying this is all your fault. I understand you're scared. I truly do. But you need to understand what you and Tyler did to this family. That $50,000 was my daughter's savings. Money she earned and saved herself over 5 years. Money she planned to use to build her own future. That's gone now. And you told me to my face that it didn't need to be paid back. I didn't know it was Ellie's money. Tyler told me it was household savings. That doesn't change what happened. That's not my problem anymore. Tyler and I are almost divorced. After that, Yvette, you'll just be a stranger to me. Please don't contact me like this again. Wait, you're actually divorcing Tyler? I am completely exhausted by both of you. So the two of you are going to have to figure this out together. Even your own parents have cut ties with you. You only have each other now. After all, family looks out for each other, right? Tyler fought the divorce until the very end, but when Ellie looked at him dead in the eye and said, "I don't want some deadbeat who can't even pay me back calling himself my dad," he finally broke down and agreed to sign. Marie and Ellie are now staying with Tyler's parents, who welcomed them warmly while Ellie finishes her college applications. Meanwhile, Tyler and Yvette ended up moving in together in a cheap apartment. Yvette's morning sickness is severe. She can barely work or keep the place clean. And to top it off, she's been secretly draining Tyler's paycheck to hire a private investigator to track down Derek, who vanished. Every time Tyler finds out, there's an explosion. By all accounts, the sibling duo is keeping things very lively.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.